Hi, this is Cameron Chai from azom.com, and I'm speaking to David Evans, who's the National Business Development Manager at Dotmar Engineering Plastics. How are you today, David?
Very well indeed.
Excellent. So, David, what does your division of Dotmar do, or what's your role at Dotmar?
Principally, it's the use and production of chemical and processing vessels in engineering plastics.
Okay, and the service that you guys, that Dotmar provide to the industry, I suppose, is a more or less complete service all the way from beginning to end, concept to finished product?
Yes, it is. Commonly we get people will send us a note, they want to store some chemicals of a particular variety, so we'll check out the chemical to see whether it's suitable and what plastic it's suitable. Consideration of the concentration, the temperature, we'll select the particular material, look at the structure they want to have. We'll get provided with drawings or just a sketch. We will then run them through a program which works to the German DVS, which is the highest standard in the world, and we'll process and see what wall thicknesses or roof or floor they need and whether it's metal supporting required. That will then allow us to go through and cost through a whole fabricated vessel delivered to their site.
And what sort of, you obviously build vessels, what sort of chemicals do you typically build vessels for?
These chemicals can range from just normal drinking water, grey dirty water, sewage treatment, all the way through to things like sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid, sodium hydroxide. When it comes to special chemicals like bleach, sodium hypochlorite, then we look at the exotic plastics, whether they be the polyvinylidene fluorides or some of the ordinary PVCs, depending on the structure and temperature they want to run at.
So you obviously can manufacture tanks in a range of different materials that you guys can supply?
Yes, we certainly can. We can line steel vessels, we can line concrete pits, we can line fiberglass vessels, or we can build them straight from scratch with the engineering plastics, being the polypropylene, the polyethylenes, and some of the fluorocarbons.
And what vessel sizes do you provide? We
run mostly from around the metre cube up through to 80,000 litre vessels. Really depends on the structure and size of the support.
Okay, and are there any good case studies, good examples you can provide us with to illustrate the service you provide to the customers out there?
Yes, recently we did some work for some galvanising plants where they had some groundwater problems through very old pits, very old structures. These needed to be proofed against the chemicals that they use in the galvanising industry. We designed, built and supplied and commissioned a liner type vessel to prevent the leakage of their chemicals into the groundwater, and they're as happy as it can ever be.
All right, David, sounds like a good service you provide. If anybody wants any more information, they can obviously contact you via your website.
They certainly can. My personal shot is david.evans@dotmar.com.au.
All right, David, thanks very much for telling us about the service that you provide with your chemical storage vessels.
Thank you very much.